South Korea has for the first time since February recorded no new cases of coronavirus from within the country. 4 new cases were recorded from people coming in from abroad. However, these people were tested and quarantined on arrival. South Korea is being touted as one of the most successful countries in being able to fight the COVID-19 outbreak, with its so-called curve of cases being an outlier compared to the rest of the world. Total confirmed cases in South Korea stand at 10,765. The nation has a population of 51 million people. In Europe, by contrast, countries such as the UK and Italy, where cases total 165,000 and 203,000 respectively, have had far more cases of COVID-19 and deaths from the virus. So how did South Korea manage to fight the coronavirus pandemic, and even more extraordinarily, without imposing a full lockdown? The first advantage the country had was that it was prepared. After the MERS virus hit the world in 2015, which killed 36 people and infected 200, South Korea found itself unprepared. Learning those lessons from that virus outbreak, the country introduced new laws allowing the government quick access to a broad range of personal information to fight infectious diseases, and it started to build up stockpiles of equipment used to tackle viruses. In February this year, a cluster of coronavirus cases was found at a church in the city of Daegu. These people were interviewed and thousands of virus cases were located, with everyone being placed in quarantine, and those who had been in touch with infected people were warned via their phones. Testing sites were erected quickly. People who had been near places where others had the virus were told to stay at home, and social distancing measures were put in place. Soon after a rapid increase in cases, fewer and fewer people had contracted the virus until no new cases were reported. South Korea's sophisticated contact tracing techniques, which rely heavily on technology, and mass availability of testing gave it the edge in fighting COVID-19. Schools put in place social distancing rules. Public transport was thoroughly cleaned. Screens were put in place in cafes to reduce infections, and some organisations were temporarily closed by the virus, such as churches. However, life in South Korea is coming back to normal, whilst Europe continues to remain in almost complete lockdown.